Okay, family, we're here at the Disney Dreamers Academy with Steve Harvey and Essence Magazine, changing lives, making dreams come true. I'm here with Tracy Powell, Vice President of Resort Operations, Deluxe Resorts.
Very good.
Let's just jump right into this here.
Absolutely.
10 years. What is the message to these young dreamers? Because they have to understand the significance behind 10 years.
Yeah, absolutely. What I would say for the dreamers, they really should understand that Disney is very committed to our youth, and having this program is just that expression of it. Being able to pull together a program that focuses on nothing else but our dreamers, and just being able to dream and enabling that dream. And so having all of the fantastic partners that we have, being able to focus on their career paths, not on what we think their career paths are, but as they become dreamers, we interview them, we ask them, what are you interested in? And then we build their itineraries appropriately. So we'll find professionals and celebrities, people that are in their fields, to be able to really work one-on-one with them to help develop and continue to stir up that excitement for the dream. So by the end of the weekend, when they're going back to their homes, hopefully that will help jumpstart them to continue those dreams in that career path.
I love it. Let's do another 10.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. I love it.
I love it. I'm with a legend.
No,
Dr. Steve Perry.
Already, but I'll take that.
We'll
go for an introduction. Yeah.
Dr. Steve Perry. This is the 10th year they're doing the Dreamers. And with times changing, being what they are, what is your message to the Dreamers this year?
Don't allow the success you've had thus far to be the most success you've experienced. Let this be the beginning. Let this be the commencement of your desire to be a successful person. Push yourself harder than you've ever imagined, and look around you for a 1,000 points of light, essentially. You know, look for the people who inspire you. Don't just take pictures of people. Be a picture, something that people want to take.
Exactly. Okay, so for those young students out there who didn't make it this year.
Yeah, there are a lot of them.
A lot of them.
Tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands of them. What is your message to them as far as never giving up? Because some kids, if they don't make it, they just say, okay, well, maybe it wasn't meant to be.
Well, I can say this. One of the best things that ever happened to me was I got fired from a college that I worked at. And it was, the first couple hours after it, I just was so dejected. And someone said to me, man, that's going to be the best thing that ever happened to you. I said, well, why would you say, that's a terrible message to give. I'm sorry to hear that. And he said, because now you're going to have to work on your talent. And from that, we started what essentially became Capital Prep.
Okay.
And now we have 3 schools and counting. And we've been able to send literally thousands of kids to college and change the way in which many people look at education, and specifically education of people who are of color. Just because it didn't go the way you wanted it to go doesn't mean it didn't go the way it's supposed to go. Exactly. So if this is to be for you, sometimes it's the process itself of doing something. It's not the product. And very often we misunderstand what the product of our efforts should be.
Well spoken, my man. Dr. Perry, thank you again for coming
in
and doing what you're doing for these young kids.
Oh, we're going to have fun.
Them.
Oh, we're going to have some fun.
Have a great time.
Thank you.
All right. And I'm here with Sonia Jackson Miles, the author and the founder of the Sister Accord.
Yes.
First, talk about your message to them.
The message is you really have to love yourself. You've got to get comfortable in your own skin first.
Right.
So that you can have healthy relationships and interactions with each other. And so I will talk to the young women about that on Friday evening. And then, I will be spending time with entrepreneurs and business folks. I was in corporate America for over 20 years.
Okay.
And knew that I had a calling. I had an assignment that I had to do. And that's what the Sister Accord is. I am on a mission to really walk in my purpose. And I'm telling these students that they can do the same thing. And so it's really exciting to see how businesses are started. After my entrepreneurship, we have a deep dive. So I'll have an entrepreneurship session. And it's really, really exciting to see them using the tools and skills that I'm giving them to actually bring their dreams to life. And that's what I'll be doing this week.
Well, Sonia, I love what you do.
Thank you.
Keep pouring back. Keep pouring into these young kids because they definitely need role models like yourself.
Thank you.
All right. Here with a good friend of mine, Sharia Jackson. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. You're with Essence Magazine.
I am.
You're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you. And this is WHUR. I'm a Howard grad, so I have to throw that in there.
You know.
Class of 07, 10 years ago.
Wow. That
And
long?
Oprah was our graduation speaker, so we always like to say we're the Oprah class.
Exactly. Now, you're going to be serving these young dreamers here.
Yes.
So what is your deep dive going to be about?
So I get to lead our journalism deep dive for the students, where we create a publication in 4 days. I create a newsletter that's available at the graduation. And we had our first meeting actually yesterday, so I got to meet my students. Before they even had the welcome, we were talking about how would they cover this historic weekend. It's a 10th annual Disney Dreamers Academy, so it's a big deal, and they really have come ready to serve. And so we talked about journalism, we talked about interviewing skills the same way we're connecting now, because some of them want to interview Steve Harvey and interview some of the other speakers that are coming, Cam Newton. And so it's been exciting to really talk with them and really see how excited they are. So we've been able to really talk about how do you do this work that you're doing.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm really proud of you. Howard grad. There you go. Sharia Jackson from Essence Magazine. I'm Bobby Gales, taking to the streets of Disney on 96.3 WHUR.com.